I love the question that we have for today's episode. So if you're wondering whether it's time to build an evergreen funnel to get passive income, or maybe you're wondering if before you do that, you need to launch first or again, one more time, this episode is going to help you so much because it's going to help you decide exactly what to do. I'm breaking down in this episode the exact markers I look for when I'm looking into someone else's funnel, or even when I look back at my own funnels and looking at what to do and to see exactly how to make them convert better. And sometimes doing a live launch before doing an evergreen funnel is really recommended, and sometimes it's not your best move. So, by the way, hi, I'm Gwen. I have coaches and experts who are already making sales, adding 10K, 20K a month with evergreen funnels and sales systems that convert. And today we're talking about a decision, okay? Decision a lot of people have to make at one point in the business. And the question is, should you go evergreen now or do another live launch first? And something that I want to share with you is that in one of my past business, when I was selling online yoga courses for yoga teachers, but I also was doing like coaching for postpartum women. So I had a couple of different businesses online before becoming a business coach. And a lot of people were coming to me and saying, like a lot of other yoga teachers, and telling me like, Gwen, you are putting all of your courses on Evergreen, because one of my business is all in passive income funnels and in evergreens and in affiliate. And they were like, how did you do it? Because you haven't launched those courses. And what my mentor told me is that I needed to launch this and do this first and have this result before doing an evergreen funnel. And I think there is not one way to do anything. And if you have been in my world for a moment, you know that. But there are still like some rules. So let me explain a little bit this, okay? Some people, they're going to skip launching a bit early. And then when they do this and they plan their funnel, what happens is that the funnel is not going to convert very well because they haven't tested sometimes the messaging, sometimes different aspects of the funnel live. And so this is going to not make their funnel work at the end. Also, people, they keep launching over and over again. And I see it so many times. Like I see people launching like every couple of months when actually their offer is already ready to scale without them. And sometimes some people will be like, yeah, but I launch every couple of months because I have this group program and I do cohort, or like something like where the group and the live is needed. And what I want to say to those people is that for a lot of them, they will have warmer leads, like a warm lead pool of people, if they actually had an evergreen funnel on a low ticket offer, let's say before even doing their launches, that maybe is more like mid ticket to high ticket offer. So here I'm going to really tell you the truth about when to go for it for doing the launch, but also when to go for it to do the evergreen funnel. So one of the things that I have noticed a lot is that a lot of people are not looking at the thing in the perfect order. So here's the thing, like going evergreen, it's not just like the vibe. It is a vibe. It is a vibe going evergreen. And because you can make money in your sleep, okay? But I feel like, you know, sometimes we say this, and you can also make money in your sleep, like without having an evergreen funnel. If you have launched something and then you wake up the next day and you have sales, let's be honest with it. But what I do feel is that having evergreen sales funnel, what it helps a lot is having a pool of hot lead that you always have. It also helps so having what I mean, like a warm audience all year round in your email list, that helps like a lot. It also helps to have people that buy without you being in the process. And some people, they actually don't want to send you a DM and ask you for information. And when you have like a tester offer, let's say a low ticket offer, and they buy this low ticket offer. And then from this low ticket offer, they are going to have a journey that is all behind the scene that you don't see. You don't see them opting in and doing the journey. A journey that is made for them to start knowing you, to trust you, with like different pieces of content, maybe that gives them also other trainings that you have recorded, or like a hidden podcast episode, like different things that can be in this funnel. This is going to, at the end of this, let's say, low ticket funnel, you can enroll them right away. If you had a signature offer that is evergreen, that people can enroll at any time, go straight into this. There are so many ways to use back-end automations in your business, also even to upgrade people. Like I have people in my containers that are upgrading to continue working with me even after like 6 months or a year of contract together. And often it's not even like a conversation that we have, but it's because on the back end, it's something that I have prepared. So they receive certain emails, they receive like some some information and all of the things that they need to make a decision ahead of time. So I don't need to keep in my calendar, send an email to this person or send her a voice note because she's finishing in 1 month. Okay. So especially when you have a lot of volumes in your offers, like this is life changing. And as any strategy, it doesn't work for everyone. Okay. Having an evergreen funnel is not going to be the solution for you today for everyone. And I'm saying this because I'm a bit sick of you absolutely need this for your business. You can go to probably 8 figures and not have an evergreen funnel. Okay. Because you probably a lot on the front end of your business. So it depends so much on how you want to grow your business. Okay. And I'm not here to like stuff you into the strategy and say like, just because I have people with evergreen funnels saying that you all need evergreen funnel. You all need evergreen funnel. Let's take an example here. If you want to go, like I go in France in June, usually every year. Yeah. This year, let's see, but like every year I tend to go in France. And if I don't show up on social media or if I don't sell anything, I don't care because ahead of time, I know I have those funnels. I just reactivate them and then I make sales. And last year, when I was in France for 3 weeks, I made the exact same amount of money that I made when I was not in France and when I was working 4 days a week. So I want you to know that it depends so much on what you want to do and how you build your business. If you're someone who has a lot of MRR, so a lot of monthly recurring revenue, you may actually not see so much the difference if you were just going away for 3 weeks. Yeah. Because maybe, let's say you have just masterminds or big group programs where you have like 5, 10, 20K or even more in recurring revenue every month. If you're in holidays for a month, it's not going to change your recurring revenue. Okay. So you already have that. But this is not for all of you. And something also that really goes close to my heart is that I have seen entrepreneurs being sick, being hospitalized, not being able to work and feeling like their business is just completely down. It's not happening anymore for them. And I feel that when it is this, we have not prepared ourselves and our business the right way. Okay. So here the solution. Okay. This isn't like about choosing between launching and evergreen. Okay. It's really about building a business that can grow consistently with the right strategy in the right order, with you showing up or you not showing up. You wanted to, I don't know, have a pregnancy and you don't know if you're going to be sick a lot or not. Like maybe like me, the first 3 months, you're just going to be staying in your bed, doing nothing. Everyone is going to be different. Or I don't know, maybe one of your parents is or grandparents is needs your help, needs your support at the moment. And maybe you want to be more present. You want to have the possibility, if you wanted, to have offers that sell on Evergreen, or maybe it's just to build this pool, okay, of hot leads all year round. So when you do a launch, you don't have to warm up your community that much because you have all of those people that are already buying from you, maybe low ticket offer, mid ticket offer, but just from Evergreen Funnel. Even if on the front end of your business, you're only selling your signature offer, maybe your mastermind or you have a group program. So I'm going to share a few tips for you. Okay, so let's break down exactly when to launch and when to go evergreen. And I'm going to tell you when to launch first, when to go evergreen, and when to do like different things depending on exact situations. So number one, let's say if you need to launch first, okay? You need to launch first if your messaging and your positioning haven't been tested live, okay, and validated. Like if you've never sold this specific offer, so let's say you have this mid-ticket offer and you have never sold it live to like a warm audience, it might not be ready for a funnel. Okay. And why? Because launchings give you real-time feedback. Okay. You get to hear objection of people, also to refine your language and to see what makes people be like, oh yeah, like she's really talking about me. And I'm saying this because a lot of the time with the offers that we sell, like we are 10 steps ahead of our clients. And so sometimes the language that we use is a little bit too refined or too advanced, and we're not using exactly their language. So sometimes doing like a live launch can be very helpful before building a funnel for this reason. Okay. Another reason that you may want to launch first is that if your evergreen content isn't converting. So when I say evergreen content, what I mean is like you're probably showing up on social media a few days a week, depending on what you're doing, a few days a week with content. You posting reels, you posting carousels, and all of this content is selling. Okay. When we say you should be selling every day, like it can be made in different ways, but yeah, your content should be leading to people buying from your business. Okay. Except if you're an influencer, but if not, if you are a business, like that's kind of what it is. So if your content is not converting, okay, you're posting, you're promoting your offers constantly, and it's not selling, it's not going to build a funnel is not going to help you, because you have a messaging problem, you have a positioning problem, you have a visibility problem, depending, but you have a problem that has nothing to do with you automating your sales. And that's why doing a live launch here can show you what actually drives conversion. So then we can take all of this and put, once the conversion is great from your live launch, let's say, take this and create a funnel later. You don't need to do like more posting. You need actually more data sometimes. And that's something that can come from doing the live launch. Now, a few examples of going evergreen right away. Evergreen, I mean like building your passive income funnel, or sometimes it's not passive incomes because your offer is not evergreen. Like let's say you have calls with them. So that's why I say evergreen, meaning like all year round. Go evergreen when your offer sells consistently. If people, they are already buying when you're launching or when you're not launching, like the offer is ready to scale. You no longer like have to guess what you do. You already have the proof that your messaging is working. Your positioning is working. So the funnel now becomes the system that is going to sell it for you. Okay. Without you showing up every day. And that's why like we're going to reuse exactly the same messaging and all of this. You can also go evergreen when you want to sell one signature, like, or maybe a new offer. So a new offer or signature offer on the front end of your business, and you want to let all your other offers sell on the back end. I know that a lot of people are a bit confused about like selling multiple offers at the same time. Okay. And depending on where you are at in your business, and it might feel like more comfortable to sell multiple things at the same time. And sometimes it doesn't feel so comfortable. And so why I'm saying this is because, and I call this like backpacking your offers, like a backpack on your bag, on your back. So what I mean is that what I tend to do, and I'm sure like a lot of you are doing this too, is that when you show up on stories and you're talking about something, you may link this to one of your offer. Maybe then you tend to say like, what is in this offer? Or maybe you're just dropping it like this. And then something that may happen is that you backpack another or two other offers on top of this, saying, okay, but if this one is not for you and you are looking more for this, then I have this one. And then maybe you have another story slide after, in your stories that says, okay, and if you prefer a group program, maybe if this was what the previous one was, a one-to-one offer, I have this as a group offer. And sometimes for some people, it can be a little bit confusing. And I know that not everyone will agree with this, but I do feel that people tend to love when it was just one offer, when it's like, okay, this is the solution for me. And to go right away into this instead of having a lot of different things. So you can go evergreen, okay, when you have only one offer you would like to talk about. And if you're tired of constantly like jumping between offers, selling in your stories like different offer, I feel like this is a great move because a well-built funnel lets you lead with one offer. And so you will sell this one offer on the front end, and then the rest is all going to be on the back end. So depending like with free resources that people opt in, or even like from opt-in in blogs, from opt-in in podcasts, like there's so many options like with how we're going to trigger the funnel. But you're not going to try anymore to sell everything at once, which is so amazing for some people, okay? Especially if you have felt a bit tired about it at the moment. And this is going to position clearly like you as an authority, this offer as the solution, and then you let the funnel guide them with the rest. Sometimes it's even like people are clicking on, to give you an example, like people could click on the checkout page. Okay. So let's say they go in, they click on the checkout page, but they put their email and then they're like, oh no, I'm not sure. They abandon the cart. And from this abandoned cart, we can also create a funnel that is going to sell them your actually downsell offer, maybe a lower ticket offer. The possibilities for funnels are endless. You can also do both, okay? Like launching an evergreen funnels, just not at the same time. So, and that's something that I have done for like a couple of years, not like this year, but like a couple of years ago, doing live launching a couple of times a year. And then the rest of the year having an evergreen funnel on the same signature offer. And this is also like a great thing that you can do at the same time. And every time you can upgrade your funnel assets with the new launching data that you have. So you can also launch first and then get the proof, then go into evergreen. Okay. There are many ways that you can do this, but I will do like one thing at a time. If for you feel like you are already making sales, like you have proof you're already making sales and you are ready to scale with an evergreen funnel, either because you want to be detached a little bit more from your business, you want the possibility to make sales even if you were not showing up for a couple of weeks or more, or if you just want to build up this pool of like hot leads that when you launch like there's something else they're ready to buy because they entered a funnel before that was maybe for a low ticket offer, then there are a few ways I can support you. If you are just starting with Evergreen and thinking like, oh, I just want to do it by myself, because I know that some people are like this, like you can sign up for PIA, which is Passive Income Academy. It's a self-paced course that I've built that is amazing. Like you have absolutely everything you need to build your own funnel in it. Okay. And I'm going to put all the links after in here. If you have stuff that are already selling and you want to do an evergreen funnel, but you want me to map it for you because you know that it's a lot about customization. There's a lot of things that goes into a funnel and really thinking about the experience that your people are going to have, and you don't want to do it by yourself. Then I have also a VIP day where in one day, I'm going to map your entire funnel. We're going to have a call, like we're going to talk about your strategy, what you want, the experience, the feeling, all of the stuff. And then I create the funnel for you and you do it by yourself. And if you want me to help you implement and do the funnel, like help you as you create the funnel, I also have like a 30-day intensive. Okay. So there are many different ways that you can work with me to have this funnel. But one thing that is clear is that if you feel that after me saying all of this, the solution for you is to build a funnel, then do it. If the solution for you is to do a launch again, then do it. Just take action. This is something that is separating people who have amazing results from people who are just staying on the sideline, not playing the game. Is this taking action? Okay, aligned action, but definitely imperfect. Thanks for listening to today's training on exactly who needs to launch before going evergreen. If you're enjoying this training, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any other episode just like this. Bye, everyone.